report. And when Johnson, who has witnessed eclipses before, he's like, well, what are you doing? You gotta stay in town. And I'm so glad that I did the
Guwapo lang ang pwedeng magsuot nito, bawal sa pangit. Kung hindi, lalo kang papangit. Okay, bukas tayo ng isang tab. Ito makikita natin. And brushes her long hair. And then she asks me, do I look alright? And I said yes, you look wonderful tonight. To a party, and everyone turns to see this beautiful lady that's walking around with me. Sa kanila,
and then she asked me,
Masatian, Mexico, 405.
do you feel alright? I said yeah.
Ayan, gumabi na sa kanila.
I feel wonderful tonight. I feel wonderful because I see the love light in your eyes.
2 minutes and 43 seconds lang yan. 405.
Is that you just don't realize how much I love you.
Masatlan, Mexico.
It's time to go home now. I've got an aching head, so I give her the car keys, and she helps me to bed. And then I tell her, as I turn out the light, I say, darling, you are wonderful tonight. Oh, my darling, you are wonderful tonight.
Ayan ang buwan, no? Yan yung buwan talaga mismo. Tsaka yung araw. Doon kita yan, north. Pero dito hindi. Sa Masatlan, Mexico, tsaka Texas eh. In between ng Texas. Total left, no, tignan mo. Ayan na. Yan, live yan, yung buwan na yan. Oh, yan, gabi na. Nangyari na yan eh, noong 2017. One minute na lang. Ang ulit na yan. Doon kita sa east north. Pero dito hindi. Mararamdaman lang natin dito yung kulay ng ulap. Mapusyaw. Mapusyaw ang kulay ng ulap. Doon sa Texas, kitang-kita yan. Texas, Arizona, Dallas, Las Vegas, yan, kita yan. 30 seconds na lang. Tingnan mo yung liwanag, bumabalik na. Ayan yung actual, yan yung Mexico, yan nasa TV na yan. Ayan, tutulak na yung buwan. So, ibig sabihin, mas malaki yung buwan sa araw. No. Pero sinasabi nila, malaki ang araw. Ayan na, tumulak na. Del Rio, Texas. Umaga na uli. Del Rio, Conca, Dallas, Russellville, Carbondale, Indianapolis, Cleveland, Niagara Falls, Burlington, Virginia, Houston, Hamilton. 108 to 123 miles wide. Cloudy, mostly clear. Cloudy rain, mostly clear.
Stars are all close with a word she can get. She and she's buying a stairway to heaven.
Mostly clear and great view.
Makes me wonder. And it whispered it soon, if we all go to Jew, and the Bible will lead us to listen. And the new day we're born, with those who stand alone, and the forest will echo in laughter. When a strong young man of the rising sun had the stoning of the reef back there. One day in the year of the fox, when the bell began to ring, when it meant that time had come or wanted the temple of the king. There in the middle of its people is standing
Ivan Bisdak Adventure Channel. Mega love shout sa'yo, Ivan. Thank you sa pagdalaw, Ivan Bisdak. Nakikinig lang ako. Kamusta na lang kila Chef Leon at saka kila Gisela. At saka doon sa partner mo, nakalimutan ko yung pangalan niya. Nakikinig lang ako. At saka nanonood ako ng solar eclipse. Senior meteorologist. Hoy, may binaba ka. Saglit lang ha. Ito ko kukunin sa phone. Tipin lang natin yung saglit ha.
Texas, malapit na, 9 minutes lang lang ano.
Tapos na.
Yung ano, basat lang yung tapos. Susunod yung ano, yung
feels like the first kiss. It's getting better, baby.
Tamsakan ko lang yan, Ivan. Sandali, tapos pin ko.
Still holding on, you're still the one. First time our eyes met, same feeling I get. Only feels much stronger, a little longer.
Hindi, natamsakan ko na, pipin ko na lang.
So if you're feeling lonely,
Kaya Cleveland naman. Eclipse across America. O, ito sa Cleveland naman.
As I sit in the smoking room, night about to end. I pass my time with strangers, this blood is my only friend.
To next Del Rio.
Remembering when we used to party on the street, out in the dark. Remember when we lost the keys, and you lost more than that in the backseat, baby. Remember how we used to talk about
In the racing car.
break the hearts together forever. Never say goodbye. Never say goodbye.
Yan natin kung mapapanood mo to sa
Never say goodbye. Holding on, we gotta try. Holding on to never say goodbye.
Sa Pilipinas, alam nila yan.
alam yan.
Pero hindi duman siguro to. Dito duman yan sa Amerika eh.
Oh, hindi, ano yan?
Saka sa Texas.
Texas. Kung nasaan yung likod ng ano, ng mundo. Kung nasaan yung likod ng mundo natin. Makikita natin yan dito. Ito kung nasaan ng Texas. Okay. Ayan natin ang global. Okay, Portland. Dallas, Philippines, malayo.
Take away all my sadness.
Dallas, Illinois.
That's what you
Ito, Pilipinas.
morning sun
Sa likod. Wala, hindi makikita sa Pilipinas. Nasa likod ng mundo. Ang makakakita lang, I think, New York, Washington, Toronto, Chicago, Dallas, Mexico. Pero yung ibang bansa hindi makikita.
There's so long left to find, and it's yours and it's mine, like the sun.
Palachamon Mountain,
And at the end of the
Montreal,
you can make some rain to the one. Have I told you lately that
Virginia Tech, Ohio, Indianapolis, Charlotte, Atlanta,
no one else above? Fill my heart with gladness, take away all my sadness, ease my troubles, dance when you
Lolo. Ayan o, solar eclipse, butangera, pinapanood ko. Ayan o. Ano, kamusta na? Ang dollar sign. Pag hindi gamitin ng dollar sign nyo, tanggalin nyo na lang. Total eclipse. Mamaya babasahin ko yung email sa'yo kung bakit. YT error yan, Dora. Forward ka sa kanya ng ng personal information mo October, tapos January 3, before January 3 na monetize ka uli. So ibig sabihin na-receive niya, bakit ngayon dinideny niya hindi ka naka-receive in 5 months? October, November, December, January, February, March. Ano yan? YT error. Na-receive nila yung ano mo eh. October, November, December, January, February, March. Tama, 5 months. 2 buwan lang. Hindi nila na-receive information mo. Pero binigyan ka ng dollar sign. Error nila yan. Ang dami nag-aabang, oh. Eclipse across America, Del Rio. Yung Texas naman, Del Rio. Malapit na, 1 minute na lang. Mamaya didilim yan. Ito na nga, dumidilim na. Ayan na, oh. Sa Del Rio, Texas na eh. 15 state eh. O, ayan na. Pinabuno na yung araw. Yan na, maglalabasan na mga aswang. Ayun na. Seconds na lang. Pangalawa na yung pangalawang state na yung dinaanan niya. 40 seconds. Ayan na, madilim na, oh. Ayun, nakita mo sa side na yun. Ayun, yun ang buwan at saka araw. Ayan na, madilim na, oh. Madilim na sa Texas. Ayan. Bigla silang na-disappointed gabing-gabi. At dumilim talaga. Del Rio, Texas, pangalawang state na yan. Babalik yan, 3.11, 3 minuto. Ayan, maga ka ganina, ngayon madilim na, oh. Del Rio, Texas, pangalawang state na yan. Madilim na. Ayan na, oh, nasa gitna na yung buwan. Mas malaki talaga ang buwan kaysa sa araw. Totally dark na. Ayan na. Sa 2 minuto pa. Ayan na. Kala mo gabing-gabi na. Ito kasi east. East, west, south, north. Eh nasa north ito, kaya dito madilim doon, maulap doon. Ayun na, babalik na.
There's magic running through your soul, but you can't have it all. Whatever you do, I'll be 2 steps behind you. Wherever you go,
44 seconds.
I'll be there to remind you that it only takes a minute of your precious time. Turn around, I'll be 2 steps behind. Take the time to think about it. Just walk the line.
Eclipse wine.
Just to fight it. Take a look around, you see what you can find.
Ayun na, bumalik na yung liwanag.
That's burning up inside me.
Biglang lumiwanag, oh.
There's some magic running through your soul, but you can't have it all. Whatever you do, I'll be 2 steps behind.
Ayan, panoorin niyo eclipse. Bumalik na yung liwanag. Nakikita niyo maliwanag. 2 state na dinadaanan. 15 yan. Ay, Kuya Aw. Ano, kamusta na?
Turn around, I'll be 2 steps behind. I have often told a story about the way with the life that drifted, waiting for the
Ayan, biglang lumiwanag. Kaganina madilim. Ayun yung araw, oh. Tsaka buwan.
songs that made me
Napapanood niyo dyan.
come lay with me and love me, and I will sure stay. But I feel I'm going,
Salamat sa pagpinos. No problem, Ivan.
and the songs that
I
I
think mga kilala mo yan. Sila Aw at saka Butangera.
distant, like the sun
Nanonood lang ako ng ano, ng
will go around.
solar eclipse.
Yes, I'll be so
Meron, pero may lunar dyan, pero malayo. Ano pa yan? 40 years pa yan. Hindi pa natin alam kung saan ano. Susunod yan, ano ba ngayon? 24? Every 20 years yan eh. Hindi natin alam kung saan susunod na solar eclipse. Sa Pilipinas, nangyari na yan, 2017. Hindi ko alam kung dito nangyari, dito rin yata nangyari o sa ibang state. Dito no na 17 gumabi. Yung ganyang araw, gumabi. Ang susunod naman, Dallas. Nakita niyo sa TV, Dallas. Lahat ng dadaanan niya. Ayan, Dallas, Texas naman yan.
songs that I have sung.
Ang alam ko 2044 pa yan. Ang susunod yan, di ko alam kung saan bansa naman. 1939 sa atin yata, 1939, 1949, 1959, 69, 79, 39, 1939, 59, 79, 99. Ang unang-unang dinaanan, Masatla. Wow, buti pa sila, na-enjoy nila. Yung ganyang araw na yan, oh, yan, oh. Nakita mo sa labas, yung ganyang araw, biglang dumilim. Ayan. Ako, malayo ang Saudi. Nasa likod nga pala ng bansa ang Saudi, no? Ng mundo. Nasa likod tayo. Ayan, 3 minuto, 4 na minuto, susunod naman, Dallas, Texas. Nakita nyo yung liwanag na yan, nasa TV. Nakita nyo itong liwanag na yan, mamaya didilim yan. Dadaan dyan, iikot dyan yung buwan. Kasi pag ganun, hindi naman pag ganun ang ikot ng buwan, kundi pag ganyan. Akala ng tao kasi ang ikot ng mundo pag ganun, hindi. Isang ikot lang yan, isang ganyan lang. Kaya kung ano yung dadaanan nun, yun ang matatabunan ng araw. Iniisip kasi ng tao ang buwan pag umikot, ganun daw. Hindi ganyan lang umikot ang buwan. Slide. Lolo, ganda po title mo Two minutes. Ayan ang mga dinadaanan ng buwan, yung may dot na blue. Oh, tignan mo Kuya Awa, ako naka-live ngayon, hindi ko kinakailangan buksan pa o pindutin pa yung aking ads. Dapat ilalagay ninyo sa automatic yung odds ninyo. Ayan na. Tignan nyo, dumilim na kagad sa kanila, oh. Tignan nyo. Kagainan, liwa-liwanag, oh. Ayan na. Ayan na, tumilim na. O, diba? Pag ganun ang ikot ng buwan. Hindi pa ganyan, ha? Pag ganun, dahan-dahan. Galing, ha? Wow, ayan ang buwan, no?
Show you basically, if you haven't gotten your glasses, it's not too late. If you're in different parts of the country, you have these things in your kitchen. This is NASA approved. So easy. You guys all you need is a cereal box, some foil, a pencil, scissors, tape. You can easily
Hindi kita sa Pilipinas kasi at saka sa ibang bansa, dito lang eh. 15 state lang. Kaya ng buwan, tinabunan ng araw. Mga estudyante, mga bata. One minute na lang, liliwanag na. Ayan na. Ayan, biglang liliwanag yung mga ano ng mga bata. Nakita nyo?
Yeah, you guys, it really is extraordinary. And you know, I don't remember the 2017 eclipse in New York being as amazing. This is emotional.
Sa New York pala nangyari yung pangalawa. Yung una.
And you guys, this is just amazing for all of us to go through this together, all different ages, people from all over the world. I met people from different countries here that were here for January 3, and it's unbelievable. And you know what? I believe what we're seeing now, we see the diamond right before that. We were seeing the chromos here, which is just that little peak.
Oh.
You can see those little peak drops.
Ilipat naman siya sa Russellville, Arizona.
From location to location, we're observing this and experiencing it differently. And you see everybody there with their
diamond ring. Also, a couple minutes ago, look at that diamond ring effect that you are witnessing there in Dallas right now. People are wondering how you got down, but I'm sure they're just over the moon, so to speak, pun intended, that they got a chance to see this, and the weather didn't get in the way. I'm just so happy for Dallas.
This is so
Amazing.
You're right. People are happy that the weather didn't get in the way. There are actually 12 million Texans who are in the path to actually see this in person. Light is starting to come back out. The sun is starting to come back out. Just an amazing time to be here. It's about 7,000
Ayan, biglang lumiwanag.
just spread out across this area. Also, people on the interstate who are pulling over and side roads pulling over just to take this all in. It is just incredible. A hotel sold out. Good luck finding a rental car here, but people are probably standing on the top of their cars just trying to take this all in. But just a ton of fun, guys, and just a wonderful experience here.
And you talk about them taking it all in. DeMarco, you and I have something in common. We're newbies. This is our first time. And so if you could take off your reporter hat for a moment, when you're looking up there, what kind of experience are you seeing? A lot of people say it's something that's difficult to articulate, but I know you'd be able to put this in some good words.
I'm big on my face. I'm always telling myself and people around me, this is only something that God can do. This is just very magical and very powerful. I know a lot of people here in Texas believe that with me because this is indeed the Bible Belt here, but it's just an amazing opportunity here. Your wife's taking off that reporter hat. I never thought I would see something like this. I remember back in 2017, I was in New York City, but it was a car show. So just to see it actually be daytime with the sun out, and get pitch black dark, and then go back to the sun here, that is incredible. It is remarkable.
It's daybreak in Dallas, Texas. The sort of sunrises all over again. I'm just loving this as we go on. I'm just so happy for Texas that they're getting a chance to see it. DeMarco, Jim, thanks so much. We'll come back to you over the course of the afternoon. Getting out to explore and talk for Christine Mittermeier. She's been interested in telling us something I think is super, super important because people are wondering, how are so many of these cameras picking this up? A lot of them have solar lenses, I should say, right in front of the main lens. And she's going to talk us through how we actually take a photograph of our phone and how to be safe about it.
Hey, David. Hey, Lindsay. How are you doing? We're here in Niagara Falls. And I'm so excited to have the workers so I can see on the American side of England, the people who are Scottish down there, and on the Canadian side, there's thousands of people in the eclipse. And it's all over the last hours that I've been wearing eclipse glasses. And people have been asking, how do you think about it? If you are an amateur or professional, you probably have equipment that looks like this. It's got a mirrorless camera with a big lens. You still have to take off your sensor because if you point that lens directly at the sun, you know that would do. I think myself a little lens filter. My lens is going to get sucked down into my lens. And I'm going to be putting that on until it's time for the light to take it off. You can also use a prevention filter like this. For the vast majority of us, we're using something that looks like this on our smartphones. We usually don't have to have sensors on the phone, so you can use this. You can have protected with your solar glasses. And the best advice I can give you as a national photography photographer is to just put the camera down and enjoy the people around you and take this moment in because it is so incredible. Back to you, Lindsay.
Christine, that was just incredible. That's really a smart tip for us as we go over the course of this afternoon. Just put your solar glasses in front of the lens of the camera when you're taking the photos.
Make sure you have some kind of filter because some people will think that it's good enough to
look for
actually
this,
that,
yeah,
but no,
yeah.
it's still not.
All right. So we've got some weddings actually.
Love is in the air, total eclipse of the heart.
Yeah.
You know it's
Keep going, keep going. You're not going to sing it, are you?
Carbondale. Next one. Ayun na, dumilim na. Nasa Russellville. Ayan, dumilim. Arkansas.
It's otherworldly. And imagine this, you guys. You guys stand here with 350 people registered for this event. All of this love. They just said I do minutes ago. And this is their first experience as a married couple. Standing here in totality. I'm getting cheers just thinking about this. Cheers. I want you guys to meet this story. Good morning, America. Just talking to say I do. And now they're experiencing totality. Guys, we talked about what it would be like this morning to witness a solar eclipse. Wait, what do you imagine? It's insane.
It is so much more than what I imagined. Like, this is just breathtaking. It's like nothing I've ever seen before.
When it finally happened, she had her glasses on. I said, take them off, look up.
What's it like to be standing next to your husband during
Oh, amazing. Like, I know I just keep using that word, but there's nothing else that describes it. Like, the happiest I've ever been. And to experience
One
this
day
with
in
him
the
is-
year of the fox,
it's
in the
really
time,
incredible.
remember
a
when?
little speechless?
When a strong young man of the rising sun had the stoning of the reach back then.
You guys got to have
One day
two
in the
once-in-a-lifetime
year of the
events
fox, when
at the
the
same
bell
time.
began to ring.
Okay, I'll let you
When
enjoy
the
this.
time
So,
had come,
feel
oh,
the
what
love.
the
I was
temple
supposed to
of
do
the
this. There's a couple
king.
that I really want you to meet.
There in the middle
Oh
of the
my gosh,
closest
hi guys.
dance,
You caught up with this lovely couple before too, and I want to say I hope you're
just
ready for changing your vows.
stumbling as the ends of the
And
big
singing to
bell.
each other, and it's like whispering to each
Daylight
other.
wake
And
with
it was just
home and
so sweet. How do you feel now in this moment of totality? It's so real.
and like a rush of a thousand wings and signs upon the wall. And the day is
And eclipses are
just
special to your love story, isn't that right?
Yes, yes. Meeting in 2017 under the eclipse. Yes, it's just so awesome being here.
From your first date during the 2017 partial eclipse here in Arkansas, now to your wedding day, or wedding night already. The stars are out. How it feels full circle.
Oh, definitely.
Yes.
That's why we wanted to do it. It was a perfect conclusion to our new lives. The sun and the moon and the earth have become
just
so
one
much
touch
more.
of stumbling as the ends of the big bell. And like a rush of a thousand wings and signs upon the wall. In the temple of the
Actually come here and have this moment together.
This morning, I heard it on the news. This wonderful event was happening. We feel blessed to just be able to jump in the car and come. This is fabulous.
And what's it like to share this moment? 21 years of marriage. I saw you look into each other's eyes during those vows, and I actually thought you were newlyweds. And so when you told me this was a vow renewal, I thought, wow, that is the kind of love that everyone should have.
We're so blessed beyond measure. It's been very good.
Well, enjoy this moment. Enjoy it with your little doggy. He'll be the cutest groomsman I've seen today.
I call him Paco. Taco and Paco. My two boys.
Well, enjoy the love, enjoy the eclipse. I want you to have too much more of your time.
If you could just jump in, you've got about 10 seconds left of the full eclipse. So just tell us what it's like to witness that. You just your glasses back on.
Morning, guys. I have to say, when they told me about more than 4 minutes of this eclipse, I thought that's a long time. It's floating this moment. I mean, there's nothing like it. It's like you escape to a different world. That temperature drops into the air. Surrounded by so much love. It truly is a double once in a lifetime. And I will never forget that. Look at all of these surprises and blues, all of these beautiful the sun is coming back out and let's Look at an amazing, awesome way to start your life together.
Up next,
And Maggie, I'm just curious, is that one couple they were saying how they met in 2017?
Carbondale, Illinois.
Somebody wanted to meet today. They have to wait another 20 years if they want to get married, at least in the United States. Have they told you at all before we let you go what it is about this day?
believe that every word I say is true.
During the eclipse.
Yeah, I think there's just something so special about today. We've heard from a lot of people about mythology dating back centuries about what an eclipse means, but some of the folklore is actually about love. And now to witness this, you know, it truly is a once in a lifetime event. And it's been so beautiful
As I
to see
sit in this
everyone
moment,
using this event as also a
not
moment for them
about
to share
to
their love to
end.
one another. And now
That's
we're
my
heading
time
into
with
the
strangers.
reception. And I think what
Brothers,
you
my
guys are going to find
only
is everyone's
friend.
coming out of what was really a spiritual moment.
Remember
Those
when we
four
used
plus
to
minutes,
walk
just getting
on
married,
the
spending
street
this special
out
time
of the
together.
dark?
That now the
Remember
party
when
is
we
starting.
lost
We're going to have a band here for the rest
and
of
you
the
lost
day.
more than that
You
to my
can see
back, baby?
everyone is
Remember how we
dancing
used to
and
talk
everyone's in love.
Busting out, breaks our hearts
Nothing like having your first romantic dance with ABC News and the camera off right now. Apologies in advance if you remember your wedding night, your momentary wedding night when the thank you ladies right there with you. Ginger Z's in Carbondale. Carbondale, we mentioned earlier, I covered is extraordinary because Carbondale's getting this twice in 7 years. That's almost unheard of. She's also been with National Geographic Explorer and astrophysicist Dr. Eisler. Dr. Eisler, first of all, thank you leading up to the eclipse. You have been so great on all of our broadcasts and preparing us for this. And, Ginger, tell us about the mood there and the prep and just the extraordinary crowd that's gathered for what you love, which is science.
Science. You know what? This is what a meteorologist and an astrophysicist look like with our jaws on the floor already. David, it is the tipness already of what it looks like. The temperature has dropped already 5 degrees. The meteorological part in our atmosphere has been changing. The wind shifts. But Jedidah, we're about to see it.
Oh my goodness. Watching the moon shadow come in front of the sun and watch all of these people see it too. Bananas. I'm so excited. Like, look at this picture.
Hey, okay, you're starting to hear the crowd. They're building in excitement. You know, they've done it once before here, but we have way more clear skies. We're going to get a show.
All right.
Oh, do you hear the drum roll?
Drum roll.
I hope that's the drum roll. I'm not
Feel
sure.
my heart
Okay, hold on. That's here. But let's look
Take
up
away all
and
my
see as it just starts to take over because you're going to be walking us through, and this is your area of study. I mean, but it still amazes you, I'm sure.
You know what? I can't get more excited about it. I mean, watching celestial objects move through space and being in their like, does it get better than that? And I can have my own personal excitement about it. Since my birthday is today.
Carbondale, Illinois.
And you know what? I had my son who was just wonderful. Oh, look at that. He was one when we were in Nashville doing it.
1 minute.
And recently he said, well, this is my second one.
Didilim naman.
I watched a thunderstorm on Lake Michigan, and that's how I fell in love with meteorology.
That's right. I've been in love with the night sky forever. And so to get to this, we can hear it. We talk about astronomy and gateway science, and like we're all astronomers right now.
Yes.
We're all astronomers.
We sure are. Okay, so here we are, and it's the diamond ring yet, or
You
diamond
haven't
ring?
yet gotten to the diamond ring.
Okay.
You'll know it when you see it. It's just too good. When you see we're starting
Ayan
to
na.
do this show,
Okay.
and we're gonna get towards those Bailey's beads shortly. We don't want to rush the
Feel
sun.
my heart
The
gladness.
Bailey's beads are actually
Take
still
away
going
all
through
my
the
sins.
valleys. So
Ease
we're
my
getting a touch
troubles
of light. The sun
dance.
is still so bright back there. Here we go.
Okay,
Here we go.
That's the diamond ring.
Oh my goodness.
Can I take them
Oh
off?
my goodness. Break it up. Take it up. Look, it's a funny ring. Here's the funny ring.
way.
Yes, look at the corona. You can see the corona of the sun. People are doing
As we
science right
walk
now. Also,
down
Venus
the
and
night,
Jupiter are visible.
down the
Visible. We'll see
beat,
Venus and Jupiter as well. So
that you
look at this beauty. Look at
And
this
the
beauty.
I just looked at it and I apologize, but that was a real reaction because I got, and you know, when you see nature in any way, but I got tingles from my fingertips right down my elbows into my knees.
That chart is moving so fast, Ginger. Like, look at that beautiful.
What is that?
So you're seeing corona around the sun. Scientists all around the country are looking at the corona and trying to
Illinois.
understand that they cannot get any other way. There's a lot of science happening right now.
Earlier I saw a weather balloon go up because we're taking observations.
That's correct.
Each time the atmosphere is sampled on the way up right now, this data will be used for hundreds of years.
Yes, and so look at this for years to understand Earth's rotation.
Yeah, go ahead, David.
Yeah,
actually seen a lot more than what we saw 7 years ago. Can you tell people at home why that is?
Absolutely. Absolutely. So the sun's magnetic field flips roughly every 11 years. And so that's the solar minimum, solar maximum that you were talking about. So in 2017, we were in sort of a solar minimum. Now we're in a solar maximum. And so there's much more activity in the corona itself. You know, we were hoping that there might be some corona mass ejection. We start to see that happening. But you see the tenuous tendrils coming from around the moon shadow. All of that detail is there because of a more active sun in the background. So it really is a unique moment to catch, to study the science of the sun.
And is that the same size? I mean, it feels like it's changing a little. Is it evolving as we watch it?
So so the moon shadow is still sort of flying past us, right? It's roughly 1,500 miles per hour depending on where you are. So it is like shooting past us. So it's slowly moving its way around. And now you're starting, can you see on the bottom? Yes. Is it like pinkish?
Yeah.
Now you're seeing sunlight pass through the moon's valleys and craters and change the light just a little bit. I'll also be a little bit nerdy here and just say that they use a solar eclipse to prove Einstein's theory of general relativity. So like, right now, just solar eclipse is fine. It's no big deal. So that's like we're still learning science to this day. So all of that, you see that hazy, see that without some sort of obstruction, and the moon shadow just does that job for us.
And it almost felt like a forecast, like you said, like I was watching the clouds and it pushed it all these to the top. So I have just a quick question for you as well. This is Lindsay here. So what kind of science can we learn as we're watching this with our naked eye? But we know, of course, many scientists, astronomers are actually measuring with very technical instruments. What kind of practical science kind of things you would obtain as a result of seeing these eclipses?
It's good to hear from you. So there's lots that we're learning. So from the ground up, the weather balloons that we just talked about have been going up. That's ginger beer. Let me tell you all about it. We're learning about the atmosphere. We're learning about how charged particles move through the atmosphere, which is to the sun's magnetic radiation. We're learning about the sun itself. Like I said, the corona we still don't know why the corona is millions of times hotter than the sun's surface. That's a whole
Next, Carbondale.
basically every solar astronomer in the country in this path is asking that same question. So those are two big questions we're still asking.
Indianapolis.
Oh, but the boos come because they just hit the Ginger, you have 4 minutes and 8 seconds, though. 4 minutes and 8 seconds of totality. That's so much longer than 7 years ago.
Correct. So that's the beauty of a solar eclipse, right? Everyone is different. So in this solar eclipse in 2024, the moon is actually closer to the Earth than it was in 2017.
Ay, 2 minuto lang sa Indiana.
And so we're getting a longer time to appreciate this moon shadow. And really, every time you see eclipse, you're going to see something different and something special.
That's the beauty of any of our atmosphere and beyond, right? Like everything is quite unique. I have to just say that when I learned about storm chasing, when I went on my first storm chase, I remember seeing far on the field, it didn't hurt anyone, my first tornado. And the emotion that came over me in the power of nature is exactly what I felt here. And that, I can't emphasize enough. You feel it in your core.
It never gets old. It never gets old.
You guys, it's infectious, by the way. Your love of science and everything celestial. We were feeling it. 1 minute, 15 seconds to the next video, so we'll check back in with you both. Thank you so much, Jedi and Ginger. Indianapolis up next. Tune in right there. We all take after friends, and I have a few friends from Indianapolis too at this point. Tens of thousands of people right now, right, Theo?
Tens of thousands. So we have 50,000 right here, David, at Indianapolis Motor Speedway. It is getting quiet. It is getting dark. It is getting exciting. And I've got to say, it's not just the temperature dropping, but we are feeling. Gotta look up here for a second because we are just getting closer and closer to totality. And I have here a mother-daughter duo watching along with me. We've got Charlotte and Eileen. This is your first eclipse. What's going through your mind right now?
Oh, this is so cool.
Ayan na. 2 minutes lang silang dadaanan. Kaya araw at saka buwan. O, ayan na, ang bilis. 2 minutes lang.
Yes, and that's exactly what we're seeing right now in the sky, crystal clear, and you're seeing that gorgeous eclipse right now. Incredible to think about the moon, the sun, and the earth all in a perfect line right now. Just absolutely, the lazy flashes right here. Yes, all of the celestial bodies blazing, absolutely.
Yung mga Jupiter, oh, ayun ang mga planeta. Nakikita yung planeta.
You guys, incredible.
Hey, Gio, I was just curious because we've been talking throughout the show about how this isn't just something you see, but something you experience. So give us a sense of what you're feeling in this moment.
Toughest times. And here, everyone is together. Nobody is divided. Everyone is unified and looking up at the sky together and seeing that we really are this small on this planet. And I like to tell people, they say, you know, do you want to go into space? And I say, wait a minute. We are on the best spaceship possible right here. And we can see out through it with what an incredible window we have out of this spaceship Earth.
I have often told a story.
Very profound too. Thank you. And we're hearing this repeated over and over again as these moments play out across America. Smart meteorologist with ABC News. We know from Weekend GMA, she's right there in
When I
Minneapolis
take
too.
your
And Samara
hand
just
and
described the
sing
moment.
your songs and maybe
Hey, baby,
you
you
would
know,
say
my job is to speak, but right now I am speechless. Carl Sagan talked about how we're the film stuff, and I get it. I thought I understood, but now I understand. This is so different than back in 2017 when I was DC and I was in the partial eclipse. What I'm looking at right now makes me feel so small, so insignificant, but so significant. It truly is a humbling experience, and I'm the atmosphere scientist, but this is so scientific and spiritual. Right now, I can see the corona, I can see Jupiter, I can see Venus. I'm almost at a loss for words, but the energy is palpable around me. Everyone, it's unbelievable, right? And you feel so connected, right? It is just some type of experience that you have to have at least once in your lifetime. I'm so grateful to be here right now. And Gio cried. I said I wasn't going to cry, but Gio, oh my goodness, now I'm about to cry. David, Lindsay, y'all got to take this one. I gotta look for one more second. Look at that, absolutely beautiful.
Please, you have 25 more seconds. You should take it in tomorrow. For a scientist like yourself, you should absolutely take it in. Jennifer Lopez with National Geographic. Not the J-Lo that we know from the radio, but Jennifer Lopez from Nat Geo, data scientist. And Jen, I know this is extraordinary for you too.
those days that fall behind the scenes standing
I'm emotional. I'm so speechless also. As Gio and Smart have been saying, the emotion here, the experience, we just are now starting to see light coming back. And I saw some little hints of solar flares, and Smart was talking about the corona, the prominence. And this year, because of the proximity of the moon to Earth, it's just absolutely astounding. I can't wait to see all the incredible science and all the incredible research that's going to come from this moment today. And now we're starting to see a little bit more of the light coming back. And I have to say, also with my colleagues, I'm getting a little emotional myself. And of course, they're playing the score from Space Odyssey, one of my favorite space movies. So it's just absolutely incredible today. Back to you.
And before we let you go, you were talking about some of the solar flares that you were seeing. We've been mentioning Bailey's beads throughout this experience. And if you could just explain, because obviously it's named after Francis Bailey, the astronomer and Englishman, who back in 1835 the reasons he's able to explain this phenomenon, but just for the people at home, like for us, exactly what those 300 beads are when we see them.
Yes, and actually Bailey's beads are one of my favorite details of watching a total solar eclipse. The Bailey's beads are actually the little hints or glints and shimmering of light. They look like little beads of very bright light that you're seeing that's crossing through some of the valleys and craters of the moon. And so it's absolutely beautiful to catch that. And you see it just before the eclipse. It also just right after you get hints of those lights. Back to you.
Those tiny slices of light through the mountains and the valleys of the moon that reminds you that the moon's surface is what it is. Francis Bailey, 1836. That's our science estimation.
Exactly.
Thank you so much, Sarah. I want to invite back to Robin Roberts and Whit Johnson teaming up for this moment. And the skies are already darkening here in Burlington, which means they must be changing there behind you.
I have to say, I had to put on the temperature has dropped.
Yes.
So I had to put on I have chills. It has nothing to do with the temperature is why I have chills. Just the moment and seeing people so excited to look this up for the first time.
And you see how quickly it starts happening. It's getting darker and on the horizon. We're starting to see colors from this 360-degree sunset that will start appearing as we get into totality. And we're deeper and deeper into the umbra of the moon's shadow. How far away are we here? Before we're in totality. But something to consider here. You're just taking it all in.
It's like what Samaras just said. You know, we're journalists and we're supposed to speak and talk about playing all that, but you just want to lay out and witness it.
And it's a reminder, too, for people who are in other parts of the country where you'll see a partial solar eclipse, those glasses always need to be on when you're looking up at the sun. But then there's that moment. There's that moment once we see the diamond ring and we move into totality when we can remove the glasses. And here we are, about 30 seconds left. And the moon's shadow is moving over Cleveland right now in front of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. 25 seconds left.
And the countdown is on. Look at it.
All right, I don't want to lose the sun on the ground. Here we go, in a moment. See that diamond ring. The last glimmer of the sun. Flickering, it's disappearing. We're off. The Bailey's bead. The Bailey's bead. Give up the glasses. Look at that. Yes. And see how it's moving. You can see the corona. The wispy curtains of the corona there. And the brilliant light. Wow, you can see the prominences. Those are the little bulges at the edge. And the contrast between the blackness of the moon and the brilliant bright white of the corona. Incredible. Some of the pink colors at the bottom. Those are the prominences. Okay, that's Venus right there. We can see Venus. Bottom right, we can see Venus. And off to the left, we might be able to see Jupiter. That's Venus to the bottom right. And Jupiter's right there. Jupiter! We got Jupiter. Look at the prominences. They're pink. They're hot pink. Unbelievable.
You sound so much like your mom right now.
Right?
You sound so much like
My
your mom.
mother, like I said, I gotta tell you, in 2017, again, it was at a minimum level of solar activity, so it is much more active and dynamic now. It's moving, it's dancing for us in Cleveland, and we're in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Incredible. Let's do it.
Because we have Kevin and we have Judy.
We got Judy
Oh my gosh. How far did you all travel to be here?
From Virginia.
Why'd you come?
Because we've never experienced a total eclipse before, and, you know, we're going to experience it now in our lives, so.
And Judy, you guys were watching Good Morning America, right? And you were like, wait a minute, how can we get there? How did you plan to just...
It was February, and we're just watching the news, and I said, no, it's going to be a good way, we'll never get to do it, let's plan it right now, let's go to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Wait, no more kicking the can down the road. That's so amazing.
Cleveland, Ohio na.
Brother Ethan saw the eclipse in 2017, right? And you were so excited to share this moment with your sister. What are you feeling?
I'm just super happy. She's, I mean, this is obviously like, it's got a lot darker here than it did in Nashville. But she was, the love her face was priceless, so.
Great talking to you. Robin, you gotta look at the diamond in a confident moment there.
Ohio.
Here we go.
Ngayon, Niagara Falls.
Those beats come back. The temperature, we're gonna feel it back on our skin. Here we go. Oh, wow. What a perfect song right now. I know. We got our Beatles taking us home in Cleveland at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Bob, I gotta say, sharing this moment with you too. This is your first. What are you feeling right now? You're feeling it. I know you are.
It's hard to express the emotions that you feel when you see something like this, knowing that your mom saw it first down in Mexico. The whole totality of people who are going to see it and know that we're all together like this. Something I will never forget, and it was special because of you. You got me to stay. I was heading to the airport. You were like, how could I miss this? And I'm so glad I stayed.
Oh, sharing this moment with you, Robin. I mean, I just incredible. You know the thing that I feel too when I saw it last time, and I'm thinking about it here. We spent our whole lives planning everything, trying to take control, right? You know, I'm gonna do this so I can get that. I'm gonna do this so I can get that job. But in this moment, you realize there are greater forces in play here, and for me, that's a liberating experience.
What you told me is not what I was going to see, but what I was going to feel. Just like your mom said, and that's the truth. It's the feeling. It's a feeling that's indescribable.
I love feeling it with you here. Thank you so much, Robin. And everybody here at Cleveland, guys, I know we're going back to you, but we're just speechless.
You guys were just extraordinary. And Robin Roberts, I gotta ask you, the women's final or the total solar eclipse? Come on!
TurboTax Live full service. Take taxes off your plate. A local tax expert will do your taxes start to finish. Imagine doing your taxes fast, off your mind the same day you start. 100%
I have to
accurate.
say,
That's
you know, if
TurboTax
this
Live full
journalism thing
service.
doesn't work out for you, science teacher all the way. And I'm just curious, before we let go, just 10 seconds, what's the biggest difference between this eclipse and the one you saw 7 years ago?
Great question. Exactly what we were talking about, this heightened period of solar activity. This corona was significantly more dynamic than the one that I saw in 2017. We saw those hot pink prominences all around the moon, the vibrating, the dancing corona, the wispy helmet streamers, the whole thing. It was just, there was more to look at. Also, you felt those chills because the shadow was bigger this time than the opera, and the temperatures dropped.
Live from the Love Mix Studio, DJ Sprocket in the mix.
How are you feeling no, kuya? Abot kayo, di ba? Kentucky, Niagara Falls. Ayan na, pinapanood ko. Dadaanan nga pala kayo, no? Niagara Falls, New York. 15 state yan, Billy, ha? 15 state. Ayan na, sa inyo na yan, no? Shout out, kuya. Wow, ganda. Ayan, Burlington. Sumunod.
DJ Sprocket in the mix.
So nervous about the clouds.
Ganun ang dinaanan ng ano eh, ng buwan. Bali pa ganun, ati, pa ganyan. So ikot niya, pa ganun. Ang gulo niya oh. Sa Burlington. 2 minutes lang, babalik na yan. Eclipse across America. That's Burlington, Vermont.
The solar eclipse in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. The temperature was traveling across the year. Two stops. The business traveling is speeding up.
Kaya na. Ano yung buwan? Sinisilip nila. Ayan oh.
DJ Sprocket in the mix.
25 seconds. Ayan na. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Ayun na, umikot na uli yung buwan. Oh, ang galing ha. Kita na yung bungad ng araw. Liliwanag na uli. Nilipad yung bag sa gabi oh. Ganda ng buwan, no?
Differential is really something.
This is the mix of DJ Lowen. Freshman style DJ.
Walang tao sa labas, nanonood sila ng mga ano, solar. Yan, liliwanag na. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ayan na, lumiwanag na. Galing. Holton. Two minutes. Panoorin muna natin to, malapit na matapos.
Is knowing your space in your place in space,
Ayan.
right? And just how we are, just all these little dots. It really gives you perspective of just in this one small galaxy, just how I guess reliant we are on all these things that are happening out of our control around us, and this really gives us that perspective.
It sort of puts us in our place in all the right ways, right, Lindsay? And you and I have talked about this on all of the big stories we've covered together, whether it's politics in our country or natural disasters or traveling to Ukraine, the war overseas, Israel and Gaza, of course. And we know it can be heavy for people at home, all of the news. And I just hope that today was a break for America and for people to sort of remind themselves that we've got a lot much more in common. You know, what connects us is much stronger than sort of the polarization that we hear often.
Exactly, as I was mentioning before, this is universal. There's no language that you need. Even as Robin was saying, you know, she didn't have the words in the moment. And I think that quite often people think of the news as despair, and this is something that we can all kind of rejoice about. Just kind of take a break and have that breathtaking moment in staggering spaces across the country.
So this was Burlington, Vermont. This is going to go to Maine next before this then goes to the far eastern reaches of Canada. Are we in totality in Houlton, Maine? We are in totality. Look, there's the image right there. Forgive me as I hold my hand to the camera here because the light is shifting so rapidly here as it becomes daylight again. But what a beautiful sight in Houlton, Maine as this prepares to exit the continental United States.
We're going
and then
to Canada.
into the eastern reaches, Nova Scotia. Right?
Off, Canada, then off back into the Atlantic Ocean. This really was kind of like a gigantic Nike swoosh from the Pacific Ocean up to the northeast into the Atlantic Ocean, where it'll finally make its final sunset, so to speak.
This, when it crossed into the United States, traveling from Mexico into the U.S., it was traveling at about 1,600 miles per hour, up to 1,850 miles per hour as it reached Indianapolis, 2,500 miles per hour when it hit upstate New York, and it's going to exit the United States, that part of the journey, at about 3,041 miles per hour. But just look at the corona here, because we've been talking about the difference between this year's solar eclipse and the one 7 years ago. This comes during what they call solar maximum, during the end of sort of that 11-year cycle of solar activity. And they were saying that's why you're seeing the far reaches of the plasma there, which, by the way, is an astounding 2 million degrees. That's why we're seeing what we see. But this is far different, Lindsay, from 7 years ago. Just
7 years ago when you saw it, we didn't have that halo
effect. It was a much thinner
effect.
line. It was a much thinner line, sort of a glow, but not this one where it sort of reaches off. And they were
This
saying
is a dream for scientists everywhere, right?
and for those of us who are doing our best.
Yes.
Well, we're not pretending, but we are definitely giving it our best. I hope people think. But that's just extraordinary. And the diamond ring, that for me was just
Stunning.
Wasn't it?
I had seen the pictures, I had done the research, I had read the articles, but nothing compares to just seeing it and just taking it in. I'm sure that young lady who got proposed to on the ground there in Dallas today, the diamond ring she has, I'm sure she is marveling at, but this is one diamond ring I'll certainly never forget.
They won't forget it, and I won't forget who I was standing next to either for this extraordinary sight.
Cross my lucky stars being here to witness it with you.
We'll be right back. We'll be right back with more right after this. Breathtaking, as you can see, and speechless.
ABC News and National Geographic's coverage of eclipse across America is brought to you by Verizon Business.
My name is my brand. My store, my design business, we're exploding.
In a good way.
But my old internet was not letting me run the show.
It needed a total redo.
Ooh. So we switched to Verizon Business Internet. Easy. They have business-grade internet nationwide. Fast, reliable, and easy to set up.
Boom. Instant makeover.
Now this room, it's really working.
Make the switch. It's your business. It's your Verizon.
What does it take to be the most watched newscast in America?
An operation to capture ISIS fighters. Is this our kind of operation, sir? We're approaching the gate now. Militants came in from 4 or 5 different directions. Operational nuclear reactor. So you have a couple loaded and ready to go. The house is destroyed, but the flag, there's not a tear in it. How important is this label right here, Made in the USA? Look at your smile, you're proud of this.
I love it.
Great work.
Hi.
Where are you? There you go. Ismail? David. Yes. I'm David Muir.
I know you are.
You
I watch
do?
you every night.
ABC's World News Tonight with David Muir is America's most watched newscast.
Right now, there's just so much happening in our world. So much at stake at the start of every morning.
Making sense of it all, that's not always so easy.
And that's where we come in.
Good morning, America. We want you to know every morning
We're right here and We got you.
Why do so many people start their day here?
From ABC News, this is Start Here.
To be in the know and get a different take on the day's top stories.
A lot of news today, so let's get into it.
Listen now to the Daily News Podcast honored with 4 Edward R. Murrow Awards and see why the New York Times calls it a news podcast worth listening to. Start Here, ABC News. Make it your daily first listen.
Now, that's a part of the story I bet you didn't see coming.
Wherever you get your podcasts, start here.
First thing in the morning.
There's a lot going on. You have another avalanche warning that's up.
To catch you up with what happened overnight. A dangerous ice storm is impacting the morning commute.
What's happening today? Escalating tensions in the Middle East.
What people are talking about, the migrant crisis.
Fast, straightforward.
With some fun in between.
Has billionaires in it.
Sounds good to me. The moose started chasing a dog.
First thing in the morning.
America This Morning.
America's #1 early morning news.
On ABC News Live.
Beyonce's conquering country.
My family loves Beyonce.
Cowboy Carter comes into the world at a very complex time. People are saying this song is too good to resist.
Just because you sing hip-hop music with a country accent does not make it country music.
The stay in your lane, well, that's not real country. It takes somebody who is at superstar status to do something that shakes it all up.
It's Beyonce country. This is Impact by Nightline, now streaming on Hulu. What's good to watch, read? Where can I get a great deal on what I'm just dying to buy? Oh, it's all right here. GMA Life. Get the latest celebrity buzz, deals and steals, and the coolest lifestyle tips from GMA.
I love that so much.
Streaming weekends on ABC News Live.
It's lunchtime in America, so what are we serving up?
Well, how about everything you need to know?
That sounds pretty good. Your health, your money, breaking news, music, and of course, good food. A third hour of GMA in the afternoon.
So join us, Afternoons.
For everything you need to know. I love that.
You're watching America's #1 streaming news. Keep streaming with ABC News Live. Back to ABC News and National Geographic's coverage of the eclipse across America. Here once again, David Muir and Lindsay Davis in Burlington, Vermont.
Welcome back to live coverage here on ABC News National Geographic, our special event, the Eclipse Across America. And look at beautiful Lake Champlain back in the light. It's like watching the sun come up twice here in beautiful Burlington, Vermont. And Lindsay, they queued up that moment that you and I were talking about again in the break. If we could just show everybody at home, because this is truly one of the most extraordinary things I will ever remember seeing, particularly with you, Lindsay, is that diamond ring moment.
All the more memorable to witness this moment next to a star.
Yeah.
So, David, thank you for kind of holding my hand through all this. But yeah, it's a fleeting phenomenon that I will forever remember. I hope that young kids were able to witness this moment. And again, as we've been talking about, just how this could potentially change their trajectory and encourage them to embrace science and nature and art. Just fascinating.
And maybe one of the young minds watching today in person in one of these cities in America will want to be the next astronaut on the International Space Station. We're getting our first images, our first reaction from the ISS. Gio Benitez is in Indianapolis. He covers aviation and space for us. And Gio, what are the NASA astronauts reporting in from their view?
And you know what? We've been talking about how special and rare it is what we've been witnessing here in person. But this image, this video is extremely rare and special for the viewing audience right now because Drew Foysel, again, a NASA astronaut, is with me. And you were telling me that this image perhaps is unlike any other that we've seen because everything aligned perfectly.
Yeah, it's really serendipitous, right? The only reason we got that shot is because the space station happened to be flying over the northeast U.S. right at the exact time that the eclipse path, the shadow, was coming across the nation. So at that moment, everything has to happen at the same time. NASA trained their high-definition external cameras on the shadow, and you could see that black spot moving across the country. And then it was gone because ISS is traveling at 17,500 miles an hour. That shadow's moving fast. You saw how quickly it got from Indianapolis out to Maine. It was a matter of, 10 minutes or something. Next thing we know, we're looking at it out there, and then it's going to go off the coast. So to have all those things line up, the sun, the moon, the spin of the Earth, the space station, it doesn't happen very often. Just like an eclipse doesn't happen very often. It's pretty incredible to see it.
And that is why you and I have officially declared this the perfect eclipse. The perfect eclipse.
And I hope that tonight Purdue's game eclipses the eclipse we saw here today in Indianapolis.
Thank you so much, Drew Foysel, NASA astronaut. Thank you so much. Lindsay and David, back to you guys.
Thank you, guys.
And Gio, thank you so much. And when we started our coverage, David, of course, we mentioned how the eclipse might affect animals. I want to bring back in Nat Geo's Babek to Freshie to see what he learned. So, was it true? Did the bats have a reaction to the eclipse?
Well, no, not the bats, but swallows, in fact. We had a cave filled with swallows during the eclipse. I was monitoring them. There was a camera inside the cave, and all the swallows came back. And just a few minutes ago, we saw them go again to the sky. But during totality, there was one group of them left in the sky, and we captured this moment of corona and swallows and some raptors around them. It was interesting, the shortest eclipse I have ever seen, because it was for 4 minutes 20 seconds, but we only had a window of 5 seconds. This is probably one of the most challenging eclipses I've dealt with. After the sandstorm in Kenya, this was the most challenging, and it opened up in an overcast sky just 5 seconds before totality. We had the diamond ring, we had the Bailey's beads, we had a little bit of corona, and then it disappeared, and we had the darkness all around. And we, of course, lost only our audience, because everybody left maybe 1 second after totality, but there are still some dedicated astrophotographers, eclipse chasers left here with us. Thank you, everyone.
So bottom line, it would seem the bats were not fooled, but the birds did travel as soon as the light changed and the temperature shifted.
That's right, the temperature dropped notably 10 degrees Fahrenheit on average, and I still have some cameras running. One is focused on a number of cacti flowers which completely closed during totality. It was great. And I had another camera on a beehive, which I checked them 10 minutes before. There was no activity. They stopped buzzing during the totality. So these footage, I'm still going through the video inside the cave with swallows, but I had this wide angle shot of the totality through one of the skyline where the bats are coming in, and that was probably one of the best shots, as well as a close-up of the diamond ring.
Well, that's extraordinary. I love what you do. It makes us even more interested to hear it straight from you. Thanks so much, and to hear that the bees stopped moments before totality, stopped buzzing.
13th eclipse, by the way, and we witnessed the same thing with the birds. Now we have some seagulls,
right.
But other than that, the birds have gone back.
Yeah, and they were kind of flying directly, like right across horizontally. It was really something, and quickly they shifted sort of their behavioral pattern. We'll have to go back and look at the tape, because it was crazy going right behind us. We're going to be back with much more. We're going to check in on the wedding. Robert Roberts, Whit Johnson. Maybe we'll check in on Whit's mother, Sharon Johnson, a valuable member of our team here today as well.
And send in your pictures as well.
Eclipse Across America, right? The hashtag, and we'll be right back.
ABC News and National Geographic's coverage of Eclipse Across America is brought to you by Verizon Business.
My name is my brand. My store, my design business, we're exploding.
In a good way.
But my old internet is not letting me run the show.
It needed a total redo.
Ooh. So we switched to Verizon Business Internet. Easy. They have business-grade internet nationwide. Fast, reliable, and easy to set up.
Boom. Instant makeover.
Now this room, it's really working.
Make the switch. It's your business. It's your Verizon.
Insurance companies like to get big name football stars to endorse their products.
Not AAA.
What do you mean, Coach?
With affordable auto and home insurance, plus America's most recommended roadside assistance, we offer coverage confidence and don't need athlete endorsements.
What? kidding me?
Outsmart athlete endorsements,
Get out of here.
and choose coverage confidence from AAA.
Good luck with your sports.
I'm Andrea, founder of a boutique handbag brand, Andy, and this is why I switched to Shopify. It's the challenges that we don't expect, like a site going down or the checkout wouldn't work. What's nice about Shopify is when I'm with my family, when I'm taking time off, knowing that I have a site up and running, and moving forward because we have a platform that we can rely on, that is gold to us. Start your free trial with Shopify today.
A large mushroom pizza.
Susan Marie. Pizza again. HelloFresh has delicious guilt-free recipes you can make in a snap. Speaking of cooking, plain chicken, really? It's healthy? It's boring. Listen, Suze, HelloFresh makes eating well exciting. To the table. I know.
Dessert? Visit HelloFresh.com to learn more. I guess I'm not the easiest person to please. I like things just right. That's why I love Redfin. They show me homes that are perfect for me. Not too big, not too small. Yeah. It's like they know me. I mean, the Bears love having me here. We're like family. I know it sucks, but it's time for me to spread my wings and find a place of my own. Ooh, this one's just right. I know baby bear will miss me.
Okay, back to sounds tayo.
Got mice? Don't call any pro. Call the Orkin Pro. Orkin, the best in pests.
I got the...
Think this belongs to you?
In 3, 2, 1.
Let's watch TV.
ABC News, America's #1 news source.
Back now live in Burlington, Vermont. It's been an extraordinary experience today here with Lindsay Davis.
Hi, Kunyang.
ABC News and National Geographic. And you and I were talking during the break about these couples. The one woman who said, we had our first date 7 years ago.
Ganyan, kamusta na?
And they were just one of the many couples we saw get married today.
Yes, we attended that incredible wedding for more than 3
Nanonood lang ako ng solar.
total eclipse. It's now time for an unforgettable reception. I think you just needed $100, and that got you the cake, the champagne. You just had to bring the dress.
Wait lang at babalik ko lang yung sounds.
Russellville, Arkansas. What's happening now, Maggie?
Okay.
Just $100 to get your entire wedding. Well, now they're really making it official, guys. This wasn't
Alauna kasi rito ng mag-aalauna na 10 minutes.
marriages. Now they're waiting in line to get their marriage certificate. You can see them all. Hold up your marriage licenses. This is so exciting. You guys are making it official.
No CPR.
Country music star Greg Boyd, he was the officiant. He's taking the first stance. Now he has to sign every single marriage certificate. Guys,
Ang ganda ng t-shirt mo po. Guwapa nuna. Oo, gwapo lang ang pwedeng magsuot nito. Pag pangit, hindi pwede. Ayan. Nanonood kasi ko ng solar eh. Tapos na eh. Kaya magsa-sounds na lang tayo. Hoy, okay na ako ah. Huwag na kayo mag-ano. Magre-recover na lang ako. Ayan ah, ito na yung aking sugat. Yeah, okay na. Yan. Yan, at saka tong 4 na butas. Yung 4 na butas na yan. Recover na yan. Oo, tanghali rito. Ayan, oh. Tanghaling tapat. Nanonood kami ng solar. Yung solar eclipse. Ano ka ba? Biro mo, na-admit ako 5. Tapos pinagpahinga lang ako ng 6. Hindi na ako pinakain. 7. Inoperahan na ako 3 hours. Tapos tatlong araw yata nila ako nilagay sa ICU bago ako nilagay sa room. Pagdating ng 3 days nang nilagay ako sa room, agoy, pinalakad kaagad ako. Nung alam nilang nakakatayo ako tsaka nakakalakad, nakakahakbang, so syempre pinakikiramdaman nila yung puso, no? Kasi yung iba nahihirapan lumakad pag bagong opera sa puso. So ako pagka-opera ko, pinalakad kaagad ako, pinatayo ako sa kama, tapos 11 pinauwi na kaagad ako. Ganito kagaling ang ang doktor dito. Bay ko sa Pilipinas yan, 1 buwan kang nasa ospital. Ay, tontuwa nga sila sa akin. Hindi man lang nila ako nakitaan ng takot eh. Hindi ako nakitaan ng takot. Yung isang doktor nagtanong sa akin, "Are you ready to die?" Dahil binigyan ako 50-50. Sabi ko, "I'm ready, I'm not scared. If you die, die." Kaya mabilis nag-heal yung ano ko, sugat ko. Sabi nga nila yung meron silang mga na-opera na ganitong case. Kaso sa akin major. Para silang nagpalit ng pusong bago. Hindi katulad ng ordinaryong bypass lang. Sa akin major. Parang binago talaga yung puso ko. Totally parang binago talaga yung ano, yung puso ko. Pero same heart pa rin. Kaya lang yung operation, ibang procedure. Biro mo, tatlong ugat lang ang may bara. Nag-opera pa sila sa 2 binti ko. Kumuha ng ugat at saka sa singit ko. Bali, 1, 2, 3, 4 na opera. Isa sa kaliwa, tatlo sa kanan. Ang kinuha na nila ng ugat. Kinuha na nila ng ugat. Siguro yung kinuha nilang ugat, mga, I think, ganyan kalaki. Ganyan kalaki. Pinunduktong dun sa, yung, di ba puso, ano? Bawa ito yung puso. Ito yung 3 valve. Yung narito may bara, yung nasa paikot ng puso ko. Yung mga ugat doon na ano, yung 3 na may bara, pinutol nila yun. Pinagpuputol nila yun. Kasi hindi makapag-pump yung puso ko ng normal. Ang pump ng puso ko mabilis. Dahil nababarahan ng 3, kaya mabilis. Ngayon, nung matanggal yung bara ng 3, nag-normal siya, ganyan na siya. Sumasabay na siya dito sa pulse ng ano ko, nung tawag dito, pulso. Kasi pag ginanon mo to, madidinig mo yung pulse mo. Dati nung ginanon nila to, tsaka inoperahan din ako rito, tinusukan ako ng ano, ng camera, papasok dito, yan, papasok dyan hanggang dito sa dibdib, ng parang string. Doon nila nakita na may bara yung puso ko. Nung matanggal yung bara, yung puso mo, ang tibok, normal na. Hindi na dati ganun ang ganun. Ngayon ganyan na lang siya. Normal na. Oo, 4 ang opera ko sa ano, isa sa binte, isa rito malapit sa tuhod, parehas malapit sa tuhod, at saka dito sa hita, tapos sa singit. Kumuha sila ng ugat ganyang kalalaki. Bye. Sa Pilipinas na ko, kung wala kang ano, patay ka. 1.5 kung wala kang 2 milyon, patay ka. Mananatili ka lang sa gamot, kung kayang lusawin ng gamot o hindi. Naku, naogab na ako rito sa hospital, ano. Pero maka-opera ko lang, ano. May brace pa ako. Pinatayo ako ng doktor at saka ng nurse. Sabi niyo, you can try to sit and you stand and you walk. Paano ka maglalakad, hinihingal pa yung puso mo? Try it, sabi niya, try it. Tinry ko maglakad. Sabi sa akin, okay, you're good. Dalawang araw lang, pinalabas niya ako. 7 ako na operahan. 8, 9. Oh. Anong bibili mo? Oh, ito. Basta may pera po talaga. Yeah. Sa Pilipinas kasi, dito kahit hindi uso pera, libre to. Wala akong binayaran, pati gamot. Sagot ng gobyerno yan. Ano pa bibili mo ron?
Pizza. Pizza tayo. Pagkain ng aso.
Mabibili sa ano, wala namang mabibili sa Costco gaano. Pizza, baka juice, meron siguro sila doon.
Darating
Saan?
In-order yung Cheche kahapon. Yung ano? Yun,
Pineapple juice. Pero ang laki na pinayat ko. Shiro. Laki na pinayat ko. Pero okay lang. Babalik yan. Mabilis naman ako makarecover. Kaya ingat kayo sa pagkain ng ng mga bulalo. Tapos sabay iinom kayo ng tubig na malamig. Kasi yung bulalo, pag ininuman mo ng tubig na malamig, yung taba noon, mamumuo ka agad. So babara sa puso nyo yun. Yun na nakaano sa akin. Kasi huling kinain ko bulalo with bone marrow. Tapos meron ako isang malaking tubig na malamig. Tapos after nun, kumain pa ako ng baka. Baka na mechado. So pag nalamigan yun, yung taba nun namumuo rin, di ba? Hindi pala maganda yung kakain ka ng ng mechado na malamig. Di ba makikita mo pag malamig, parang may bubuong mantika na puti. Bulalo, delikado yun. Tapos sabay inom ng tubig na malamig. Yung mantika nabubuo kagad dahil sa lamig ng tubig. So pagpasok nun, hindi ka agad madadigest ng ng puso mo. Dapat pala ang iniinom mo rin mainit na sabaw o kaya mainit na tubig. Hindi pala malamig. Para dire-diretso yung yung mantika nun. Pwede namang hindi ako operahan. Kaya lang, natakot sila kasi sabi ng doktor, pag hindi na operahan yan, 2 to 3 months lang. Mamamatay ako. Dahil kung saan ihinto yung tibok ng puso ko. Diba, natutulog ako, ganun, parang aneurysm. Pero yung iba kinukuha sa gamot, tinatry na kunin sa gamot, mahirap din yun. Kasi baka matulog ka na lang Pag hindi nakuha sa gamot, matutulog ka na rin Aneurysm pa rin ang cause of death mo. Puputokan ka ng ugat sa ulo, sa batok. Pero nung inatake ko, wala naman ako naramdaman. Yung pala 2 days na pala yun, inaatake na ako. Nakapag-live pa nga ako 2 days na yun. 2 days na ako inatake. Naka-live ako. Pero wala akong nararamdaman. Yung pala tinatawag nila silent attack. Wala ka palang mararamdaman. Kaya lang pagkatapos ng live ko, para akong pagod. Sabi ko, para akong pagod. Yun na pala yun. Nung pagkaano ko, napil ko na para akong pagod, bigla akong napayuko. Hawak ko yung dibdib ko. Tapos tinanong ako ng kapatid ko, ano nangyari sa'yo? Wala, pagod lang ako. Kaso yung mukha ko angry na. Mainit na yung mukha ko, yung galit na. Yun pala yun. Pero okay lang. Hindi na nag-aksaya ng oras yung doktor, ha. Hindi ka na tinanong, oh may pera ka, may pambayad ka, kasi naka-private yun eh. Wala, hindi. Voluntaryo, operahan ka agad yan, kundi mamamatay yan. Pag hindi na operahan yan, mamamatay yan. Kaya automatic, as 5 na admit ako, as 6 di na ako pinakain, hanggang as 7 diretso na sa ano, operating room. Yan ang kagalingan dito. Kaya bawas-bawasan nyo na rin yung ano, yung okay lang kumain yan, bulalo. First time ko pa naman kumain ng ano, yung bone marrow, yung nasa gitna. Tinry ko dahil hindi ako kumakain talaga ng bone marrow. Aba, yung pa nakaano sa akin. Sabi ko nga naman talaga, pag minamalas-malas ka, mamaya magpe-play na ako uli. O kaya bukas, start ako bukas, punta ako dun sa ano ko. Tapusin ko lang to, 3 oras. Kaya dyan muna kayo.
Someday you feel the feeling I have for you inside. I'm a hopeless romantic, I know I am. Memorize all the lines, but dear I am struggling to post. I still don't know what to say. What to say? Don't know what to do whenever you want me. Don't know what to say. My heart is closing in tears. When you pass by, I could fly high. Ooh, yeah. Every minute, every second of the day, I dream of you in the most special way. You're beside me all the time. Why? Don't know what to do whenever you want me. Don't know what to say. My heart is closing in tears. When you pass by, I could fly high. Every minute, every second of the day, I dream of you in the most special way. You're beside me all the time. All the time. All the time. All the time. All the time.
Tanghaling tapat ngayon dito. Walang lumalabas kasi ang mga tao nanonood ng solar eclipse.
Misha, that's fascinating. And I'm going to ask you, as a scientist, you have this great tradition of human minds that have worked to understand things like the eclipse. But looking up at it today through my glasses, it felt almost, I thought of the people before the achievements of science understood this. And I thought of the awe they must have had, the fear and all those emotions. I think we all, despite the fact that we understand it, we're touched that way as well today. Were you?
Yeah, that's right. And if you take a look at the past, people thought that if you chanted, made noise, yelled, screamed, danced, you can scare away the demons that were eating up the sun.
Million in parts of totally from Texas to Maine.
But we also use eclipses to date certain historic events. When historians of the past talked about certain battles that took place, we can now actually date them because we know what happened with the eclipse during that time. And historically speaking, Albert Einstein used the eclipse of the sun right after World War II, right after World War I, I'm sorry, to prove his theory of relativity. And so the eclipse of the sun came not just as a matter of historical record, but it also helped to propel the Einstein view of the universe itself.
Pretty awesome way to look at it. Everything that happened today. Michio, thank you so much. So great to have you.
My pleasure, anytime.
Okay, there was other news on planet Earth today. And last we're going to begin with our political situation. After months of dodging questions on his stance on abortion, right? This former President Donald Trump, this tricky issue for him, he released a
The mighty Northwest. Sequence, no way. YouTube muna tayo. Sino to? Eliza Clay. May jacket ka na, Eliza Clay. Yeah, may jacket ka na. Makipagdikitan ka na lang dyan. Mag-iwan ka ng mga bakas.
Sa supermarket dito sa Mandaue City.
The Hyundai Ioniq 5 won World Car of the Year in 2022, and the Hyundai Ioniq 6 won World Car of the Year in 2023.
$2.17. Okay, ilang minuto na lang mag-out na tayo.
they need to have the pre-exposure vaccine ng rabies. Kasi hindi naman natin alam kung kailan mangangagat yung daga. May mga sakit kasi na nahahawa yung tao sa dinadala ng black rat. Yun yung tinatawag na zoonotic disease. Like, for example, yung leptospirosis. Ito lang, bigyan mo na ng konti.
Ang mga daga, binigyan ng gamot at multivitamins. Niregaluhan na rin sila ng bago at tig-isang kulungan.
Kaya yung kito yung una, luma ko yun. Sakit lang yung pa yun. Kaya ngayon, ito na. Mag-treat lang ko sa daga ko para mawala yung mga problema ko. Kaya nga, alagaan ko mabuti ng daga ko. Hanggang ngayon, masaya ko. Ay, mako nga, hanggang buhay pa ko, alagaan ko lang mabuti.
Peste, kung ituring sila ng marami, pinagdidirihan. Pinagtatakutan. Pero para kay Kentoy, kailanman, hindi raw dadagain ang kanyang dibdib. Dahil alam niyang sa kanyang mga alaga, he always has a shoulder to cry on. Ow! Ang malalawak na sakingang ito, sa Sitio Saldap, Barangay Tigkilaan, Iligan City, araw-araw sinasakyan ng mga residente, hindi para kumuha ng bunga,
Dami tubig. Oo, ito. Nabundok.
kundi para kolektahin ang katas ng tubig mula sa katawan ng mga puno ng saging na kanilang iniinom sa paniniwalang di umano gamot ito sa high blood o alta presyon.
Ito ngayon, mabisa kung gamot ang high. Marami ng daga ko dito sa amin, oh. Manamis kami, medyo mapasla. Naubos kita kong bibina, basta ko lang lawas.
Hindi anak ko lawas ka na oras sa mga. Ito na nga kaya ang sagot sa nakaka-high blood.
Okay, out na natin siya. Mag-out tayo rito first.
Ang 37 anyos na si Gongs, 3 taon nang iniinda ang kanyang alta presyon.
Hindi ako makahinga dyan. Mangikip dito, medyo tapos para mawala na ko ng lakas. Pag-mainit,
Okay, so guys, ako yung mag-out na muna. 2 hours na yan.